Hello everyone, this is Yore. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Previously, we carried out Quest 135 to Brigadoom. We're going to continue that quest line today. With Quest 137. Something is troubling King Schott of Stornway. This requires completion of Quest 128, Pick Up a Pickaxe, and Quest 135 to Brigadoom. So, let's go up and talk with Mr. Kingy. The great Scott himself, King Schott. Yore, you have been very good to us. Come a little closer, will you? Are you sure that nightmare nurse you gave me was the right stuff? I braved the stink and managed to get to sleep, but... well, it didn't work. I had the same nightmare all over again. There's a great big coffin in a strange underground chamber. And then a terrifying monster appears and this speaks to me. It says, if you break the seal, I will protect you from the Empire. I don't know what to make of it all. Your Highness, I have something of great urgency to report. A strange underground chamber containing a great big coffin has been discovered at the bottom of the castle well. What? Are you sure? Yes, Your Highness. That is related to our previous quest. You've not told anyone else about this, have you? No. Oh, I'm afraid I have, Your Highness. The princess asked me what was going on, and I may have let it slip. I see. Well, it can't be helped. We have more important things to worry about now. If the chamber containing the coffin has been uncovered, I can't shrug this off as just a recurring nightmare anymore. Yore, I must ask you a favor. Could you go and take a look at this coffin for me? I'm going to head down there myself, of course, but I have some business to attend to first. Could you maybe go on ahead? And we're taking on Quest 137. Absolutely, King. Marvelous. I don't know if the coffin in the cellars is the same as the one that appears in my nightmares. But I urge you to be cautious. I'll be there myself as soon as I've finished my business here. Quest 137, you're for it now. So, that is Quest 137, you're for it now. Time to go check on that coffin. I must confide in you, Yore. I'm terrified my nightmares are about to become reality. I think that coffin in the castle cellars could be the very one that appeared in my dreams. I'll be along there shortly. Would you be able to go on ahead and have a look at it for me? I've no idea what might be inside it, so I must urge you to be careful. Very well, King Schott. So, let's go down to that ruin we excavated earlier. Hey there, Hamish. I've got some bad news about that secret room we found with the mysterious coffin in it. I'm afraid it's not so secret anymore. There were soldiers here just now who came to chuck me out. Then Princess Simona herself came along. I wonder what's going on. Princess Simona, huh? Princess Simona showed up out of the blue and insisted on looking at the coffin. I warned her it wasn't safe, but she gave me such a glare that I had no choice but to let her do as she pleased. Hello, Simona. Oh no, it's just as the book said. That book was part of another earlier quest. I didn't want to believe it, but it's all true. Hey, Rod, please. You must forget everything you've heard and get as far away from here as possible. Stornway will soon be. Simona, what the devil are you doing here? Have you any idea what's inside that coffin? Yes, I do. A great evil. A force of pure destruction. Isn't that right, Father? You must know it too. How could you not? You're the King of Stornway, after all. What? I've no idea what you're talking about. How do you know about the great evils or anything else? I know everything. It was all written in the book. The little locked book. The coffin's seal is weakening, but not so much that it will break of its own accord. Which is why I had to find this ring. I know the truth, you see. I know everything. Simona, what is this all about? And what do you mean to do with that ring? You really know nothing about all this, do you? But you should know that ignorance does not equal innocence. O mighty spirit of destruction, take this ring and free yourself from the seal that binds you. Return to us. That might not be the best idea, Simona. Oh dear. Ah, that's better. How long has it been since I was crammed into this cramped coffin and left to rot? Ah, you must be the current king. Why have you neglected to call on my powers for so long? You're the demon from my nightmare. Who are you? What are you? I am he who grants wishes in return for delicious sacrifice. I am Yore. The old King of Stornway called upon Yore's help to save his kingdom from ruin at the hands of the Gillish Empire centuries ago. Ah, the Gillish Empire. But he paid a terrible price for his kingdom's salvation. He sacrificed a kingdom in return. Brigadoom. Uh-oh. Brigadoom, and every last one of its inhabitants. No King of Stornway would ever be party to such an atrocity. Oh, but he was, and my very presence here is proof that such a pact was made. I was given the pleasure of laying waste to Brigadoom, and in return, I came here to Stornway to ensure the kingdom's safety. To offer up the lives of others in order to save one's own is unforgivable. We must atone for the sins of our ancestors. Please, mighty Yore, you must accept our lives in return for the restoration of the kingdom of Brigadoom. Simona, no. Ha ha ha! You would make the same mistake twice. Ah, the irrepressible foolishness of mortal kind. But I shall not grant your wish. Why not? Because your former king was the one who trapped me here in this coffin. Such treachery cannot be forgiven. Your entire kingdom, nay, all mortal kind, shall pay the price for your forebears' deception. But, no! Get back, Simona. There's nothing you can do now. Please, Herot, you must help us. You must do something. Ha 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 ha! I cannot be stopped by mortal hands. Run, fool! Escape while you still can. Oh, but Herot is no mere mortal, Yore. Indeed not. Jessica, you get your sword. Yikes! What in the world is going on? Ah! What's a monster like that doing in a place like this? I'll never let them be forgotten. The right knight who knew such sadness, and Princess Simona who lost him. The right knight? This is the name of the mortal with whom my subordinate Morag was infatuated. Thanks to him, I did not have to destroy Brigadoom myself. That's outrageous. Truly it is. That monster looks fearsome. I'm not sure if my monsters would be up to the task of defeating it. Well, that's why we're here, King. You're the only one I can count on, Herot. You'll fight it for me, won't you? I suppose so, sir. You believe you can defeat the mighty Yore, foolish mortal? Of course I can. Foolish, so foolish, I will not be defeated by a mere mortal. Ah, but I am no mere mortal, Yore. Yore draws near. We'll start out with Feel the Burn. Right as Rain. And Tucus Pocus. Most unimpressive, Yore. That wasn't too impressive either. Now for some gritty ditty. Psyching up. And Feel the Burn for my spellcasters. That sweet gritty ditty. Tension. We'll psych up some more. With everyone. Attack power up one more notch. We might want to do something about that. Angelo, you take a sword. The Falcon Blade. Herot. Disruptive Wave. While everyone else does a Falcon Slash. Hopefully boost up that combo meter. Nicely done, Deborah. Gotcha, Yore. Nicely done, team. And that takes care of Yore. Yore drops a chest with some aggressants. How can this be? Defeated by a mortal. Impossible! No! Goodbye, Yore. Oh, thank you, Herot. I was sure we were done for there for a moment. I'd better be getting back to the castle. I still have no idea what that was all about, though. Simona, you must tell me all you know later. And it looks like we're done down here. That Yore was no match for us, though. Who'd have thought there would be something so terrifying inside the coffin? I think it would have been better if this place had been left undiscovered. Well, you never know. Someone else might have stumbled across it. That sinister atmosphere has gone now. I wonder what it was. I bet you know something about it, don't you? Go on, you can tell me. Now up to the throne room. I'm going to tell Father everything, Herot. You should come and listen too. No, child. Tell me what you learnt from this book of yours. Yes, Father. It said that the demon was summoned by the old King of Stornway to protect our kingdom from the Empire. but he demanded a sacrifice as payment, and so the king gave up our sister kingdom of Brigadoom and all its people. Stornway was saved, but the king grew fearful of the demon's power and sealed him away in the coffin you saw. I can barely believe it, and to think I never knew of this. It's awful, truly awful. The old king was scared that the truth would be discovered, so he erased every trace of evidence that Brigadoom had ever existed. If I hadn't found his diary and tracked down the key, all this would have been lost to history. My goodness, This ring, which was the key to the seal, was given to Princess Simona when she came to Stornway to be married. I couldn't stop thinking about her, about how she must have felt being married into the royal family of Stornway. The country that took her away from her beloved and caused her homeland to be destroyed. The more I thought about it, the more unforgivable and unfair it all seemed. And I came to believe that we, who sacrificed the lives of innocents to save ourselves, deserved to be destroyed too. Foolish child! What the old king did to Brigadoom was utterly unforgivable. No one can deny that. But what good would come of repeating the past? Do you think the White Knight or Princess Simona would rest any easier? No. A terrible sin was committed in the name of our country. We must live to atone for it, not die to pay its price. You're a member of the Back to Brigadoom Brigade, are you not? Yes, Father. Then help them to rebuild Brigadoom. Lift it out of the ruins and make it a living, breathing kingdom once more. Yes, Father. Heorot, you have performed a great service to Stornway, so great that any reward would seem ridiculously insufficient. But please accept this token of our gratitude, if nothing more. And we receive a Wyrmwand. Oh no, it's just not enough. It's nowhere near enough. Very well. I shall teach you the royal family's most secret alchemy recipes. Listen carefully now. I'll only tell you once. Aha, alchemy. Recipes for a Stratotoga, Archangel's robe, and master's gloves. Immortal Trousers, and Sagacious Sandals. And I hereby solemnly swear to make amends for all the sins of my predecessor. And that concludes Quest 137. You're for it now. The king is not so bad after all. I'm terribly sorry to have put you to so much trouble, Heorot. I gave the book to the castle historian Ernan, so that the people of Stornway would never again forget what happened. Now we have to concentrate on working towards a better future, instead of dwelling on the past. Yes, so true, Princess. My head is spinning with thoughts of the right knight and Princess Simona. I hardly know what to do with myself. I've been hoping it's not true, and yet I've found myself searching for the ring regardless. I was foolish. If we don't do our best to make amends personally, it won't mean a thing. I'm going to help the Back to Brigadoom Brigade as much as I can. Little by little, we'll fix this mess. I'm so embarrassed. I am the ruler of this land, and yet I didn't know its history. I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make up for the grave mistake of my predecessor. I know it will take a great deal of time to revive a whole kingdom, but you'll mark my words, I'll do it. All right, King Schott. Very nice. And I'll just zip out of the castle. And we'll rest at the inn. Hello, Aaron. Time to rest. Yes, I slept quite well, Aaron, thank you. Then we'll go save at the church. We will continue our questing in the next episode. This is Heyrotlania. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.